Hello everyone, this is Chris with the company to be named later. Today's video is some recent updates we've done to our bug out bag. Most of you may remember our challenge, which, well, we only had 2 people participate in, so it really wasn't as huge as we thought it might be. But we wanted to show you some recent additions we have made to our own personal bug out bag. One of the biggest things we saw and we thought we were lacking on was the ability to process wood. So we made some changes to that. This guy right here is a 7-inch folding saw. It's going to help to be able to process limbs, branches, small, amounts to be able to cut things down. One of the other things we saw, and we got this guy from, I believe the company is called axflame.com. We had a small little wire saw before. This guy is that on steroids. As you can see, it's chainsaw blades held together by 2 little handles. That will help process a whole bunch of things a lot quicker with a whole bunch of, little elbow grease and manpower behind it. One of the other things we did, as you saw by our Slingbow video that we did, we went out and got a hold of the Pathfinder School and we got one of theirs. Now, this thing is a wonderful little addition to our bug out bag that's going to be able to help take down small game. As you can see, it's just pretty much basic, simple. And they have the additional heavy pull bands on there, which will give you about 40 pounds at about a 22-inch draw in order to help take down small animals. We went out and we purchased, I believe, 5 or 6 little small arrowheads that you can add on there from Colt. They also have a small little piece of paracord that you can use to lash it to whatever spear, arrow, whatever you need to make. We stored it in a handy-dandy Altoids tin. Now, speaking of Altoids, yes, we are now making our own char cloth. If you don't know what that is, there's lots of videos out there that can show you how to make it. Char cloth basically is 100% cotton that's been burned inside of this container. As you can see, we put a small hole in there to help let some of the oxygen and vapors escape, and it turns the material point blank black. It's going to take a spark, it's going to help ignite tinder, and it's going to be beautiful. One of the other things we did is we went with a solar flashlight. That way we don't need to worry about batteries. That way we don't need to lug around a whole bunch of stuff. And as you can see, it's considerably smaller. You may remember we had an AM/FM transistor radio before. Well, now we have a weather AM/FM, and I believe there's some other like shortwave radio bands that you can pick up on this. It is solar, as you can see. It does have a hand crank, so you can power up the battery that way. Has a light there, and it even has a cell phone charger, iPad charger right on the back. Speaking of lights, there's a wonderful company that was on Shark Tank not too long ago, and yes, we here at the company to be named later do subscribe to BattleBox, and we got one of the Luminades inside their recent package. This thing's a handy-dandy blow-up little light. It has different settings. And as you can see, it recharges by a solar light. If we pop this thing down, you'll see 2 little LED lights right on the back. This does float. You can hang it. It's a wonderful little light. Speaking of lights, another neat little invention we got was the hybrid light. It is solar. It is kind of bright. Not to mention, you have a USB charger on it, so if you're still running stuff, you can charge it up. One of the neat things we have on it, and excuse us while we move the camera, it transforms out into a lantern. And yes, it does have a little hanging feature right there, so you can put it inside your shelter. The other part that we saw and we thought we had to upgrade was our playing cards. Now, the neat thing with the Universal Survival Tips, guys, it's inside a waterproof pack, well, I should say waterproof container. Every one of these cards have tips on there, from shelter, for fire, for water, for game, for survival, for land nav. Everything you're going to need to help you survive out there in the bush. These are our recent upgrades to our bug out bag. Hope this helps you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for our next video.